just not a fan of modern art, so like, as a kid we always took more trips to the Museum of Modern Art instead of like MoMA, instead of the Met, and I like the Met a lot better because like one, the Met's got cool shit in it. Two, the Met has the Egyptian exhibit, which is really great, and then the instrument room and all these other things. And MoMA has an entire room of just naked people. And I can tell you, I went in there when we were in like 3rd grade, and that's pretty fucking weird, and everyone screamed. And I feel kind of bad for the patrons because there was this class of little kids screaming at naked people. That's pretty weird. I mean, might be pretty. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, oh shit! I can't proportion anything. Welcome to the world. I'm Gillian. I can't proportion. I love the Italian Renaissance painters who can proportion so well, and then I just can't do it.
When I was a kid, I never understood going to art museums because my dad always took me to the science museum.
Oh yeah, we went to both. I love the American way more because it was all dinosaurs, and one of my friends was supposed to take me over the summer, and I told him, I'm like, you're not going to get me out of the dinosaur area, which is the front of the museum. He's like, I'll explore, I'll leave you there, come back in like an hour and a half, and we'll just leave, it'll be fine. I never got to go, though, because he's fucking terrible at planning things. Ugh. Did you know that the northern painters, around the time of the Italian Renaissance, used a technique where they looked through something called a camera obscura? And that's how they painted shit. And everyone's like, wow, what a bunch of fucking posers. And then the Italians were like, we have perspective. And everyone was like, because like, they could actually proportion things, and things got smaller and bigger, and the northern artists just didn't understand that. So a lot of the times it looks pretty great, but there's no center point. Like if you look at the famous, like, begins with an A. It's like the Amarici wedding or something, but that's not the right word. It's by the guy who draws everything every face he draws looks like Putin. But
I also wish that every face
he draws looks like Putin. I don't understand. If he's looking through a camera obscura, he should be able to capture features other than everybody looks like Putin. But everybody looks like Putin. And it's like he had no one vantage point. He had like 12 of them, and it's like, how did you make to do with this? Especially like, how'd the dog stay in one place? How'd you draw it, man? No one fucking knows. It's like one of those things that just nobody really understands what happened or why it exists. But there's like such detail that you just couldn't get from not looking at a thing. Whereas the Italians were like, look at this beautiful shit you drew, and they're like, holy crap. Like Botticelli is probably one of my favorite artists of all time. Botticelli's artwork is just absolutely fucking gorgeous. How does he do it, man? He has so many pictures, though, of the same Madonna and Child in the same position. Like, every time. It doesn't change. It's just the same one. It's like someone was like, can you draw this for me? And he got and eventually just made a template and went from it. Let me tell you, if I would hate my job if I had to paint for the church. Bunch of little whiny bitches. God, Catholic Church. Like Michelangelo and all of his middle fingers, and like women who look like they have oranges stapled to their chests instead of actual breasts. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, you figure he'd never seen a physical woman before. It's not even like the fact that he didn't have a live model. It's like, did you ever witness a woman in your life? Ever. Maybe he was gay, maybe not, but he dissected cadavers, so like, wouldn't someone? No, they probably wouldn't be women. They'd probably find that like completely unrespectable or something. Man, Renaissance was weird. And there's that one picture with just Joseph in the corner and a mousetrap. Great painting. Weird painting. No, the perspective in that is fucking awful. Fucking awful. It's like the bench goes backwards and there's this tiny angel coming out of the window and like nothing fits upright, and you're in Switzerland or something. Not Switzerland, but you're like up north near Germany. And there's just Mary being told she preggers. In Germany. In the 14th century. Like, clearly. Well, could have fooled me. I thought the Bible was written thousands of years ago. Apparently not. Apparently it was written in Germany. It was a commission piece or something. It was